Their Sweet Potato Pie by Amethyst Dawn. The stallion's back slightly ached as he trudged down the simple streets of Ponyville, his usually chipper attitude replaced by a melancholy cheer ever since that fateful day 2 months ago. That sad day when he and his beloved learned that she was unable to bear foals. It hurt them. It hurt to know that months of planning and expectations were all cast aside by a cruel destiny, for no discernible reason. For him, it felt like someone reached a hoop into his chest and carefully selected a small yet sensitive piece of his heart to tear out. He couldn't even imagine what it was like for his wife, as her hair had not yet regained its full bounce. Fortunately, it didn't take more than a minute for a friend to see that something was wrong. In time, they were told the full story, and they dedicated their free time to comforting poor Pinky. Rarity especially seemed to be of help, though the stallion was always shooed out before he could hear what they were saying. He tried eavesdropping once, but all he could gather was Rarity saying something about her own griefs in motherhood, as well before he was caught. Now, Cheese Sandwich let his mind wander freely as the sunlight warmed his coat. Pinky and he had planned so long to raise their own foals. Surely there was a way to get one. Cloning was awfully expensive, and the last time he heard about that type of process was from one of those weird sauropods that lived in a city in the middle of the ocean. And they were too busy murdering all the blue-eyed of their race to really talk much anyways, so that route's probably a lost cause. Watch out! Cheese looked up in time to see a blare of blue and orange approaching at breakneck speed, but not soon enough to dodge it as it smashed into his side, sending both him and the unexpected visitor sprawling along the street. He would have gotten up quickly to check on the assaulter, but he somehow landed on a pillow, and that threw him off for a second. Opening his eyes, he saw Pinky smiling down at him. "You all right?" she chirped, tilting her head. He noted that her hair had almost regained its full, what was the word? Pomp, I suppose. "Yeah, I'm fine," Cheese chuckled. Bobbing her head to the side with a cute smile, Pinky turned to go to the other one, whom Cheese recognised as Scootaloo, the little filly who clung to Rainbow Dash a lot. She'd also been unharmed in a tumble, but Cheese suspected that was only because she was used to these sort of things by now. Pinky extended her arm, which the filly gladly accepted as she stood to her hooves. She cast a sheepish smile in Cheese's direction. "I'm sorry about that, sir," she chuckled nervously. "You might want to watch where you're going next time." "Oh, that's okay. Wait, what? Where I'm going?" Cheese blurted, scrambling to sit up. Scootaloo pointed her shrimpy wing to her left. "Yeah, you kinda bumbled onto the road out of an alley." "I did not," Cheese began, before he glanced back to the path he was taking. Oh. Yeah, I did. Sorry." Scootaloo shrugged as she boarded her scooter again. I'm the one who ran into you," she nodded before kicking off. "Later, Mr. Sandwich." Cheese and Pinky waved as she sped off, and Cheese quickly looked over to his wife. "You know, Pinks, in a way, you're already a mother." An inobservant pony would have thought that Pinky's mood would drop at such a comment, but her husband gladly smirked as her mane inflated slightly, and her eyes gave a slight twinkle as she looked back to him. "What do you mean?" she asked tentatively. Cheese walked up to her and draped his hoof over her shoulder. "Well, you check on the residents of this town regularly, and go to great pains to remember every detail you can about them, from birthdays to allergies, favourite foods to anniversaries. And you even notice when a new pony visits. When the look she gave him confirmed that he wasn't making sense, he chuckled. Pinky, you do all that and more just to see these ponies smile. You cook for them, cheer them up and comfort them, babysit for them, anything you can do. Not because you need to, but because you enjoy it. He lifted his other hoof to ruffle her mane. You are, in a way, Ponyville's mother. She giggled as she struggled to push his hoof away and gave him a peck on the cheek. Thank you, Cheesy. That means a lot. But... She drifted off, glancing down the road. I know, he offered. It's not the same as a fall of our own, but it's what we have. Pinky looked at him as he froze, his eyes wide as saucers. A shiver ran up his legs and massaged his spine as a light bulb blew over his head, and his blank stare was swapped for a beaming smile. Pinkie Pie, hold my hat. I'm just about to be brilliant. Scootaloo was busy polishing her scooter when some pony unexpectedly knocked on the door to her room and called for her. Scootaloo, there are some ponies here to meet with you. Her wings buzzed slightly from excitement as she beamed at the news. It wasn't often some pony wanted to meet with her, as ponies usually tend to pick the younger foals. Coming, Mrs. Falcon, she called over her shoulder, hurriedly cramming her transportation into the closet and rushing to open her door. On the other side, Pinkie Pie and Cheese Sandwich were beaming broad smiles as they greeted her, and Mrs. Falcon was levitating a stack of papers. We've known you for a while, Scootaloo, so let's just cut to the chase, Pinkie said, clearly trying not to explode with excitement. Can I be your mummy?